fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Messi. Ibrahimovic. And it's Sneijder. And here's Hullet. And he's got away from it. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! The movement precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Rice. Very nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, great run, magical! Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Hazard really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Sneijder can see things, others simply cannot. Now he's running away. Leicester defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and he cuts out the supply. Could move up a gear here. Driving on and making good progress. Hullet, and the pass is intercepted. And he's forced to go back. This is a promising build-up. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vieira. Sneijder. Seedorf proves too strong. Oh, Red, nice interception. Thuram. And it's Ferdinand. To Sneijder. Good running, strong and purposeful. Hullet. Oh, he's burst through. Goes for goal! And it's Hullet. "30 minutes gone. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Sneijder running with intent. Played back into the centre. Seedorf.
TikTok á, hay là Tiểu Tin? TikTok thì Snap xếp. Ở sân Tik.
Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. England are back in business. He has given that the lot. Bang.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Phía Hàng Nam không biết là tất cả miền. Rồi xem thử bên phía Hàng Nam tất cả miền.
Thế bao nhiêu thì là em
Hôm nay nó vẫn ra một đơn đấy. À. Đó, và nó đang hoạt động. Không, chớ hiểu nha, tất cả như vậy.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ibrahimovic. That's a good foray he's making. Seedorf. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's got away, takes a shot! Oh, off the bar! That's a lovely, neat pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that's well spotted. That's good running with the ball. Schneider. And here's Hullet. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams.
Nó vẫn bật nhưng mà tài khoản nó còn được căn tiền cơ em ạ.
Head into the break. All square. So Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Không, ở phần cam á. Rồi. 666.000 từ gì nữa? Ngân sách. Số tiền đã chi tiêu không đồng này. Đến tài khoản này được ai rồi? Lại ảo ma lại ngon, có mất tiền. Anh chuyển gọi bằng tên sân, bên này đi. Bên mình cắn ít vào rồi và không ra đơn luôn. Này nó không có tiền luôn.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Schneider. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nice interception, well timed. Rice. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Schneider. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Seedorf.
Sao chúng ta gặp lại?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Desai.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Ferdinand with a definite foul there. Quickly taken. And it's Luis Suarez. Mbappe. Desai makes the interception. Yeah, is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Suarez. Schneider. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Pull it. Spread it left. Not where it came from. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Seedorf. Looking for the run.
I'd be disappointed with that.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hazard. Seedorf. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Đúng rồi.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Entran número 7, Messi, número 21.
Argentina still have the cards to affect this game.
Chắc chắn là mày không cao nó.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been cut short. Desai, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's picked it up out wide. Ball swung in. It's a chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good take in a good area. Again, with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
5 minutes left on the clock. Nedved.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rummenigge. Hullet, who is rarely short on confidence. Thuram.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's been drilled forward. Cruyff. That's at the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido
So
de hoy.
welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. England have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Sneijder. Oh, just shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Sneijder with the short one. Maldini pinches it off him. England have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Rice. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Still goalless. Oh, he's having a go! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Thuram. Not the most convincing of passes. Just eases him off the ball. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Hullet, and he is dashing away. Rice. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Could move up a gear here. Well, that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Hullet. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Argentina are looking to break at pace. He's picked his way through. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Messi. 30 minutes gone. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking to play him. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. And here's Azar. Big chance! It's not an especially good pass, that. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mbappe finds himself offside.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And it's Luis Suarez. Vieira is the team's great visionary. Ferdinand. Desai. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's cut it out. Hullet. And here's Seedorf. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Hullet. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Ibrahimovic. And the referee says that is that for the first time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Away we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Seedorf. Vieira.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. Chuyen90 for Rice. Luis Suarez. Always goal side. Looking for options for movement. And the shot's on. Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Rice really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Roberto Carlos, and it's played into the middle. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Cristiano Ronaldo tries one from range, and he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been drilled forward. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He has a look up. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Corner number 4 coming up here. Hazard plays it short. Hazard.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Schneider. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Rummenigge. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rice. He is through here. Decent chance! And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19.
Well, the two
Número
coaches
5.
are signalling
Número
changes
10.
here, both at the same time.
Número 41.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Número 7.
Yeah, I can't think of a better
Messi.
time, Pete.
It's
Número
Cristiano
20. Número
Ronaldo!
21.
And that
Número
is well
8.
cleared. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Nedved. Mateus. Driving forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pullet makes a dash for it. Mateus. Vieira. Mateus. And the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Gattuso proves too strong. Cruyff.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And the number on the board is 3. And this is Ibrahimovic. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. And we're done. Argentina can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. The end of the game. Reflections?
Argentina really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Cái phim hôm qua mà xem review vợ đã ra hết đâu. Phim vụ chung cư ấy. Hay vãi nhưng mà đã ra hết đâu. Đây cái gì hứng.
Em phải hỏi nó không biết các bạn. Em chỉ xem TV cho đợt đấy chỉ xem phim. Ơi, em không xem được phim có sắp đặt. Em chỉ xem phim thuyết minh với lồng tiếng rồi.
Nhưng vấn đề là bây giờ không phải phim nào nó cũng thuyết minh với lồng tiếng, hiểu không? Rất là hiếm.
Anh biết vì sao em không xem rồi?
Không.
Từ nhìn trước em tận đổi xem thì đéo. Em cũng phải xem video xem cái màn hình máy tính em ta thằng ngồi xung quanh để xem.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido.
Hello
de
and
hoy.
welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
Bắt đầu từ nhức nhức rồi đấy.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary
Cái
box
sai
by the
đấy.
familiar figure of Jim
Bắt
Begley.
đầu từ nhức
Hi,
sạch.
Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
England really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot,
But with something up their sleeve.
yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yeah,
Có vô mà.
Schneider.
Em
Thinks one through. This is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Messi. Hazard. And it's Messi. Thinks about the shot. That is a brilliant interception.
Mày ăn như thế thì
Hazard.
em ăn ít
Well
mà.
played. That has snuffed out the danger. Driving on and making good progress. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chance here to counter. That's been slipped through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best
Chưa được
decision.
điều kiện anh sẽ đá 3 cân thì thế.
Tries to play it through.
Tiền.
Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's got away from him. Great vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, no, that was not going to make it.
Có tiền.
Maldini. Here's Vieira. And here's Suarez. He's being urged to shoot. Azar. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Hullet. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ferdinand cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hullet. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nice interception, well timed. Schneider. And it's Luis Suarez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now the breakaway. Probing pass. And this is Luis Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Schneider. And he's following up! Goal! Argentina! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Argentina looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's in one-on-one. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Now it's Messi, and he lines up a cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Leicester makes the interception.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Mbappé.
reglamentario.
And here's Suarez. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Argentina have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. The second period is underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Vieira. And here's Hullet. Hullet, very nicely done. And that has put paid to that. And it's Thuram. Looking to play him in. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Seedorf. Hazard. He's having a hit! Hazard! He is just a joy! A finish of true class! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, good. Tries a shot! Oh, has another go! Hazard, who can single-handedly make a difference. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Maldini. And it's Thuram. Ferdinand. And it's Rice. Some good persistent defending here to Messi. That's a look and place it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe powering forward here. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram. Ferdinand. That's headed upfield. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. England do have a chance to counter here. Messi, he's got away. And the shot!
Bye.
Goal, England! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Thì việc được lo link ở đây cho vừa lên cao hơn nha.
Cứ chơi vào kem.
Cho lên cao.
Lên cao điện cho nó tiếp.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 5.
So we have movement on both benches.
Messi. Número
England
41.
leading now.
Número
I just think
10.
this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Número 21.
The final 5 minutes. Ah, that's a fine interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's a sharp little ball here. Flings in
Se
across.
agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Cruyff. And they can counter here. Ferdinand. But that signals the very end. Argentina played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Hello.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido.
Well,
de
what a
hoy.
sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
A guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible.
Shapes to shoot! There is the genius of Luis Suarez!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? He is just caressed. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
England have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Oh, important interception. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now the delivery. More and more pressure on the ball here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Schneider. Suarez makes a dash for it. Good read, needed to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he welcomes it in. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Messi. Vieira. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Big chance!
Anh lùn.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful!
Xinh
Lionel
thế nhỏ.
Messi!
Nào,
He's
cũng có
got
thằng chồng.
himself an absolute
Đi
peach.
ghét ăn rồi.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
England with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Mbappe looking for options for movement. Ferdinand. And it's Maldini. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he spark a counter here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had it nicked away.
Đấy.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Vieira is the team's great visionary. Hazard applies the finish, and it's hit the woodwork and out. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Maldini. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ferdinand. Vieira. And he is dashing away. Suarez proves just a little bit too strong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Hazard. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Suarez could move up a gear here. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's in a great position here. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's tidy. Hazard with the delivery. Ferdinand. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he skips past his man. And it's Hazard. Hazard, good purposeful running. He's having a shot!
Vai cái lùi. Còn mày nó này.
Good finish. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super find. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just about up to the hour now. Can he get on the end of this?
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
England visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Seedorf threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention. Mbappe! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly
Ít
take
con
any
vật lý vãi lùn.
opportunity to launch that counter.
Deftly away. Desai. Vieira. Desai. And here's Suarez. And what? It is a very, very good save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Now it's Mbappe, looking to pass their way up the pitch. He won't be happy with that one. Desai. And here's Suarez. And it's Schneider. It's a promising position. That's very neat. Little pass back. That's Vieira. And it's Schneider. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross from Multi. And the shot! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Argentina may be down, but not out just yet. Just 5 minutes left. Desai gets a foot in here. Schneider. Vieira does really well there. He is strong. Looking for the run. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Schneider. Vieira. Can he get it through? Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. And that's that. Argentina played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido.
Well,
de
what a
hoy.
sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely.
Mbappe! It's fallen kindly here.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Pull it. For Rice. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. And it's played into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, England! England take the lead.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira going forward. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Schneider.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. The ball goes in. He's played it long. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has ended up in no man's land. Argentina are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. England have their second corner now. I'll try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Oh, he's having a go!
Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was. Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf, nicely aimed pass. Driving forward. Maldini, too strong for his opponent there. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Luis Suarez!
Rice goes short. Now it's Rice. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, important interception. England are looking to go forward now. Seedorf running with intent. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Thuram. And it's Schneider. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. And that's another good win of the ball. Vieira. Hazard. Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Se agregará un minuto al
Rice. That has not gone well. And it's Azar. Back they go.
England have turned up with a...
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Señoras y señores,
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Argentina unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes... And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rice. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vieira. Rice. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Desai. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Very nicely done. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that is one way to stop him. Schneider has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Messi, he's on it.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Argentina are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And here's Suarez, closing in on goal.
Oh.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their...
It's Luis Suarez! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Vieira wins the duel this time. And it's Schneider. And the through ball. Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Maldini. Here's Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well read, nice interception. Ferdinand. Schneider. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Nice sequence of passes this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is good progress on the left. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Gullit. And here's Mbappe. Rice. Messi has created one goal already. Rice.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Seedorf. Oh, played right into his path. That's a shade optimistic. Rice. Now it's Gullit. That's it. The referee says enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.